what's the legacy of Clutter? Talk to me about that.
So, something that happened in my family, and I think probably most, when my husband's parents, his mother passed, we had to go through her house, and she didn't want to go through it. She didn't want to really let us clean things out that she knew that she had never used for 10-ish years, but she couldn't go through that herself,
Mhm.
even though we were going to help her. But instead, once she passed, they had five garages, shops, the house. It was just so much material that we all had to go through and manage and figure out what to do with, again, some of these techniques we're going to be teaching. But it made us think when we came back to our own home, it's like, okay, what do you want to leave for the kids, for other people to take care of, that this is nothing that you're using or ever going to use. So take care of it now, because it will it will be a burden for someone at some point. And if you can start tackling it yourself, that's so much easier, because other people don't care or even know what to do with some of this stuff, but you can make your space just the way that we had talked. You can clear that space out, and it truly does make a difference. So yeah, as we are kind of going through our little bit later ages, we are very consciously going through this decluttering process as quickly as possible, especially areas that the basement you tend to not get to, or at least we didn't get to until the kids moved out. And it's like you just it's a great motivator of what to think about when
Absolutely.
you're in that process.
When my parents passed away, like my mom passed away, and then a year later my stepdad passed away, and I was tasked with cleaning out her hoarder house. And she had other than the stacks of paper, she had mail from 15 years ago, and other things that I'm sure she didn't want anyone to look at. And so that's a great thing to do as well. And I keep coming to the word compassion. I have so much compassion for my mom and her wounds, and that created the whole thing about I have to keep all this stuff. Uh, and I look at my house now and do the same thing, or very similar. I'm not quite a hoarder, but I'm looking at some of the things in my house going, I don't want that. If someone else can benefit from it, then yeah. So it's really being compassionate to either your kids or your siblings who are going to
Or
have to clean out
yourself.
your house. Yeah, exactly. And just think about after you're gone, because none of us get out of here alive. And what do you want your children or your siblings or your spouse to have to handle? And that to me is really my legacy. I don't want to have my husband um, who tells me, I hope I go before you because I don't know if I could handle life
Oh,
without you. And I'm like, oh, that hurts my heart and warms my heart at the same time. What's your legacy? I really like that part of this episode because it really makes you stop and think about what's going to happen after you're gone and what are you leaving to your family members,
mm-hmm.
really.
And I might just add one more piece. Legacy isn't just about what you're going to leave. It's about how you're going to live your life now.
Yeah.
And part of that, and you said it, the growth and the space to be able to live the life that is a legacy, that is uplifting, that is life-giving.
Mhm.
And clutter takes away that energy of that life-givingness. And so I want us all to live the legacy that we want to live now. And by doing some of these techniques that we're going to teach you, it really puts you in a position to have that space and that growth and that ease to do what is best for you to do.
Exactly. And that leads into, I'm so glad you talked about that because that leads into clutter and the energy of flow. So,
mhm,
and we've talked about this before, clutter can disrupt the flow of energy in your house. I mean, do you walk in and ugh, and then have to walk around certain things and like in my mom's house we had a path, literally just one path from the door to the back bedrooms and to the bathroom, and then one path to the kitchen. And the energy just was so stagnant, and no energy could flow. And when we actually cleaned out the house, and my sister Anne and I walked through the house and went, oh, wow, there's actually so much space in here that we didn't realize
mhm,
was gone. And
mhm.
the energy could flow, and you could feel it just walking into the back bedrooms. It's like, oh, it felt so light. It felt so airy. And we're like, oh, we can create a sanctuary in here. How cool is that?
Oh, so much more to talk to you about that. But I'm going to start with clutter and the mind. So
Hmm.
part of that energetic piece is clutter creates this constant, almost a low grade stress. You might even say, oh, I've gotten used to it. Your brain actually has not. It's still processing everything that it visually sees. That can lead to fatigue making a decision. When things are stressed in your mind and your decision making, you're exhausted trying to make decisions because that energy of clutter is exhausting. It's hard to
Hmm.
focus. Some people even will feel guilty or shame over the having that clutter there and being able to get rid of that clutter. And we're going to talk about that in more detail because it is a emotional response to what's there.
Absolutely.
I have actually had a couple of clients that have had this situation where they have a lot of clutter in their space. And so whenever we do our sessions, that always comes up. It's like, okay, I'm having a hard time, just managing this health challenge because, I've got all this stuff on my desk and I have all this, and it's spilled over and it's on the floor and had to have boxes in the hallway. And we can't even get to the flow of being able to take care of the physical challenges because that is just causing anxiety and overwhelm that we haven't been able to get past. So some of our sessions were really, how do we clean out and clear this so that we
Hmm.
can address the physical issues that are going on? And literally, the more clutter you have, your brain says, puts you in fight or flight mode. That I'm gonna run. It's exhausting. I am emotionally and physically drained, and it really it's more impactful than we would ever think. And so that's
Yep.
why we kind of put this episode, a little bit earlier on in our episodes because it has such an impact when you can actually do this decluttering and allow yourself to move that from that clutter to calm.
Hmm.